Hi folks, welcome to this week's 5 at 5. I'm Heather McLaren with Long Realty in Tucson, Arizona, and you're watching the 5 at 5 here on the YouTube channel. 5 minutes or 5 tips of great information to help you in the Southern Arizona housing market every week. So this week we're going to be talking about 5 types of homes you cannot find regularly online. 5 types of homes you're not going to find on any of the major sites when you're shopping in a market like we have today. Now I'm going to make this a broad topic, not too specific, so this applies to any seller's market where there's low inventory. Frankly, any market where there's low inventory. So the first type of house we're going to be talking about is a new construction, a new model home. Now there's 2 different types of new constructions, but the first type of property that you can purchase in a tough seller's market when there's low inventory is going to be a new model home. Right now I'm standing in front of one of the model homes available in Tucson. These homes range anywhere from $170,000 all the way up to a couple $1 million. That's $170,000 up to a couple $1 million. These properties aren't going to be listed on the internet. You're not going to see these until they've already been built if they don't have a buyer. But there are new construction sites and they pop up and then they sell out and then they close up shop and go somewhere else every 6 months, every year, all over town. Right now there's 20, 30, 40 possible, even in your price range. It just depends what your price point is. So your agent can get you a list of the current new construction sites available in town and around town. And then what you do is you're going to go drive through these sites. You're going to check out these communities. You're going to set up an appointment to go to the model home office, like we're going to go to right now, and you're going to go talk to them about the different models available. Now, 2 points to remember. One, most of these model home sites, they're staffed by sales agents of the seller. Like in this instance, they are staffed by sales agents of the selling builder. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure on that first appointment you either take your agent to represent you and help explain things to you, or you're going to want to register them. Another option is raw land. Now this is option number 2. You can actually have a custom home built. Now most people think this is completely cost prohibitive. They couldn't imagine ever doing this themselves, but it's actually pretty affordable. Now there's a lot of variations. The builder you're going to use, their minimal cost per square foot, the zoning of the property you're picking, and the minimal square footage of the house that's allowed to be built there, and so forth. But in general, in the most economical of situations, I've seen new builds for as little as $250,000 and up. Now that's including the house and the lands. So $250,000, $300,000 I would say is about fair of where they could start, and of course they go up into the millions. So it's totally viable for you to actually self-design your own place, pick out the plot of land and everything else. We're going to get more into this on a future episode when we're going to be sitting down with one of Tucson's premier custom home builders. So one of the things you can think about doing too, which I'm doing today in this townhouse development for one of my clients who lives out of state. They're only here a few weeks a year. If they can't find the inventory they want in those few weeks, they are totally stuck. So what I'm doing for them is I'm actually walking around communities where they want to live, neighborhoods we have picked out that meet their goals. In this instance, it's a neighborhood where they could get a townhome and only live in it part of the year. And then I'm going to walk around and try and locate sellers that have been thinking about selling already, but just haven't put their home on the market yet. A property you can look for that you're not going to find online is a for sale by owner property. You can actually go out driving around looking for the for sale by owner signs. Now when you get this information, you're going to want to get the address or the cross streets, and you're going to want to write the numbers down from the sign, and you're going to want to give this to your agent so they can go ahead and research and find out information on that for sale by owner. Now some of them just want to accept cash. They don't want to work with realtors. They don't want to work with loans, but a lot of them are available to purchase while being represented by a realtor. The seller just isn't. And they're also available to purchase with a loan. So a for sale by owner is something you're not often going to find online. So number 5 is networking. Now, whether that is talking to your friends and family or everyone you know in an area about whether they know someone who's going to be selling soon, or that's the realtor coming into the office talking to their coworkers about listings they've taken yet they may not have placed online just yet, right? Network with your friends and family, network with your peers, and the realtors will network with each other. I actually have social media groups, I have office meetings, Tucson Association of Realtor meetings, websites where we find out about homes before they hit the market after the listing's been taken. And that's how you see a lot of these ones come up active contingent. You didn't even have a chance at. That's because the realtors were working hard and networking behind the scenes for their buyers to get these properties for them. So that's 5 ways that you can find properties before they hit the market. Please like, please subscribe, hit the bell so you can tune in for more material, and we'll be back next week. We have some great stuff coming up with appraisers, home inspectors. We're going to have a wood destroying insect inspector talking about stuff. We're going to be talking to Beth Ford, and if you don't know who she is, Google her. She's kind of fun, and she's going to be giving us some great insight on taxes and where our money is going. So please stay tuned, and thank you for your time. Have a great week in the Tucson housing market.